Hey guys, welcome back. It's part 3 of Final Fantasy VII Remake. First of all, I want to say thank you guys. We just hit over 30 subscribers, so we're at 32 currently. So thank you for your support. And on our last FF7 playthrough, we did hit 10 likes. So I did ask if we got 10 likes, then we would spam this content. So hopefully we get to finish this. It may overlap with The Last of Us 2 coming in June with our current pace. So depending on which ones hit the like goals, then we'll kind of pick up the pace on whichever you guys like more. So for this video, just so you guys know, I'm gonna try out a new style. I mean, pretty new, so I think we can experiment with different formats. And it's mostly going to be the voiceover. I guess it's somewhat podcasty. I want to provide more commentary. If you haven't noticed by now, my vibe is to kind of drone on while I'm playing. That's really how I am when I play usually. In fact, I don't really talk at all. Mostly I play single player, so it would be weird just talking to myself. I mean, some people do that. I do that sometimes, but very rarely. But this is a nice change of pace, even if I don't sound like it, I guess. So think of it like you're watching gameplay but listening to ASMR almost. So we'll just lean into that and, talk about life in general while we play. If you guys have any topics you think we should cover while playing, then leave a comment down below. So for this video, let's see if we can get 15 likes, and if we hit that goal, then we'll continue spamming the uploads. So let's get it. Alright, so we're back on the train. I believe this is our... Wait, no, this isn't the next mission. Took a while before I did part 3, so forgive me if I forget any story beats.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Just who do you think you are?
A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
Shh. Don't antagonize him.
In my humble opinion, that explosion...
As much as I said I want to provide more commentary, I can't help but be impressed watching the cutscenes. I am so impressed by the facial animations, the mouth animations, mostly. I can see that they're even doing it for these NPCs. I don't think it's as accurate as I initially thought it to be, but the movements are much more detailed than most other games, so that's very impressive. Also, not sure if you guys noticed, but I did turn up the brightness to maximum. Both for you guys and for me, I noticed that the footage was a bit dark in places, and for me it's a little difficult to see, actually. As much as it's more, I guess, appropriate for the mood, I think we want to be able to see as much information as possible and take in as much of the detail as possible. So we'll try to color correct that as best we can. Okay. One thing I forgot to do, forgive me for this, but I am going to... Yeah, I think I want to play with the subtitles off. I guess I mean, it's in English, so they speak very clearly. I want to try to absorb that. And yeah, mainly I also take my thumbnails from these videos, so it would be good if the cutscenes didn't have subtitles in them. It'll make it much easier to get a good thumbnail, so bear with me on that one.
Out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
I mean, look at those skin textures. Wow, my throat is weird today.
As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth,
And these
residential
cutscenes are
status,
too impressive to
criminal
kind of
history.
really
All that and more is
put too much
automatically
commentary
cross-referenced in
over.
their
As much
database.
as I want to keep
Public
talking,
security wouldn't have it any other way.
even I'm impressed. I mean, for a blind playthrough, I mean, that's what happens if we're playing this blindly. So,
Our IDs are impeccable.
I mean, take it in, you guys. This is
What'd I tell ya?
this
Have a little
is what AAA is like.
Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
You know, it's I guess you develop some sort of appreciation for it, or an increased appreciation for it when you work in the industry. I am a producer for games, so I work with the studio of Secret 6. I'll share with you guys a link to our website. If you guys have any games that you want made, then you can reach out to us and maybe we can make them for you. But yeah, when you're working in the industry, I mean, this kind of effort is always impressive. AAA, big budget, big teams, you know, top-notch technology, I would assume. Or if not, they have, you know, some of the best industry practices, and that's why we have products like this, where games are really blurring the line between, I guess, just pure, well, I was gonna say pure entertainment versus art, but I mean, entertainment is an art in itself, so not really sure where I was going there, but I guess with these kinds of graphics, they're kind of blurring the lines between fiction and reality. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And I think the most notable example of this would have been, well, it was a film, but if you guys have heard of Alita Battle Angel, I heard that was noted for I guess for the graphics and mixing live action with CGI. So for this one, there are a few elements that will give away that this is a video game. I mean, first of all, Cloud's hair is never going to be that perfect. Admittedly, my hair is very similar to that. Or I think it's more similar to this guy. This Biggs person.
Lower your voices, huh? People are listening.
No, but they did give them a more
Get some R&R. You've earned it.
realistic
Be ready for the next mission, all right?
look, of course, you know, for the remake. FF7 used to have blocky character models. No, but some of these things you definitely aren't going to see
In seventh heaven,
in your day-to-day.
you know.
I guess unless you're a
Tifa
cosplayer.
works. Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
You know, stuff like the big swords and the magic. You know, kind of draw the line between video games and reality, but it makes it much less difficult to imagine that this could be a reality one day, so I mean, we never know. I'm not really the type to explore too much. Kind of just want to get through the story. Believe it or not, I'm not. I used to think I love RPGs, but I think I'm a bit too impatient for it. You know, I end up burning out because of the grind, so if this changes our opinions, then that's a pretty high bar to clear, I suppose.
The lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn.
See, elements like this tell you that it's a video game. You can tell that
Back up inside of an hour.
I guess the quality of some of those textures, like on the posters, are a bit lower than normal. I guess it's a bit of an optimization practice because they do have to use resources to show you that, and if they're going to be as detailed as, let's say, the characters or the bigger environment pieces, then that's going to be more expensive to display and for the machines to run, and we don't want your PS4s breaking. So those are some of the trade-offs that we have to make as game developers. We have to prioritize which details we want to serve you guys, and which ones provide the best experience.
Refueling time. And you, Jesse?
I don't know. Figure out how I screwed up?
Look at Jesse run. It's kind of weird. You know, one thing I noticed when we were doing the first two parts is we're almost hitting we hit the 2 hour mark pretty much when it comes to our Final Fantasy VII footage, but most of it so far has really been cutscenes. And it's time to meet Tifa,
Arlene.
so we're just gonna absorb this really quickly.
Daddy, you're home. That's
Oh,
right,
cute.
Angel.
Welcome back.
Have you been a good girl?
Yeah, I've been helping Tifa.
Oh, you did you?
Kita niyo yun? Oh, sorry. Well, no, I'm not
You made it.
sorry. Yeah, so I mentioned
Where
I
did
might
you
be
get
code
that?
switching a bit.
I can't remember the last time I saw a real one.
Yeah, but if you guys didn't notice, there was a guy walking by and he just
How
went
sweet.
straight through
When
Tifa.
did you get so thoughtful?
Guy can change. Has been 5 years.
Huh?
I need to talk to Barrett.
Right. Come on in.
Daddy, the
Anyway, I was
Marvel
saying,
place blew up. Everyone on TV's talking
the first 2 hours of this game are really a lot of cutscenes and a lot of dialogue, so I don't know if that's going to be... It'll be sustainable for us to do shorter bursts of content. I'll try to cut it so that, you know, there's at least a significant event happening in every 30 minutes. So we're gonna try to speed this through and see if anything important comes up. She's so tiny. So cute.
Hey, what the hell you
Barrett.
think you're doing, scaring my daughter like that?
Daddy says never talk to strangers.
That's right, honey. I do say that. What a good girl you are, remembering Daddy's lessons. You know what else good girls do? They go to bed on time. Come on.
But I'm not tired. I want to talk some more, Daddy.
All right, but just this once.
So then, what can I get you?
My money. I'm still waiting on it.
Right. About that, we should talk outside.
Daddy? Did the people who died all return to the planet?
Of course. Let that be a lesson to you. When you want to talk to a little kid, don't go giving her the professional killer eyes.
That's cute. I want to hear more from Arlene. That was really cute.
Before we get on to money, there's an empty apartment in a place just down the road. It's nothing fancy, but I was thinking you could stay there for now. The landlady's a big friend of the cause, so you wouldn't even have to pay rent. Sound good?
Sure does. Thanks.
Follow me then. How was it up on the plate?
It was chaotic.
Sorry for dragging you into all this.
Yeah, there are a lot of these cutscenes and
I promise I won't do it
scripted
again.
sequences,
Dangerous
so
part of the job. Don't
I'm
worry
not the
about
biggest
it.
fan of
I'll try.
how much
Always happy to help.
presentation there is compared to gameplay at this point in the game, so I kind of wanted to open up
Make nice
a
with
bit quicker.
Much as I could, all things considered. Maybe not enough for them.
Good. You had me worried. You're not exactly a people person.
I'll give you that.
Okay, now this is a
I
bit
saw
nice.
Sector 8 on the news. It was like a war zone.
The news is just another Shinra mouthpiece. They'll spread whatever lies Shinra tells them to.
So, it wasn't that bad?
It was.
Oh, right.
Okay, we're starting to see some more
And here we
variety
are. Good old Stargazer
in the
Heights.
environment, so
You're on the second floor.
makes it a bit easier to absorb the scripted sequences. You know, but I'm not sure it's serving me that well
Room
in terms
201
of...
here is where I
I
sleep.
really just want to get playing.
Don't have time for much else, what with Seventh Heaven and all. Not even time to decorate. Here's your room, 202. Don't worry, I already told the landlady about you.
You did?
Yes? Oh, I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay. Was that too much?
No. It's fine. And this?
That one's, know what? It's getting late. I'll introduce you tomorrow.
Are we gonna meet someone new?
It's a little bare, but should be enough to get you through the night. If you want anything else, we can always get it.
There's one thing. My money. You guys owe me 2,000, remember?
I do. And we'd love to settle up, especially since this was your first job for us, but...
That's it?
Sorry. We spent the rest preparing for the mission. That really is it. But not for long. I'm collecting money for filters tomorrow, so I can pay you after.
And you're sure about that?
Of course, as long as you help, that is. Wait, then I'd have to pay you for that too. Never mind.
No, 2,000's enough. That's what we agreed on, so that'll be the price. With what you gave me, that leaves 1,500.
You're the best.
Well, at least we know
I'll see you
Cloud
bright
knows
and
math,
early at the
so...
bar then. Thanks again for everything. Sleep tight.
I mean, I do understand the amount of presentation that's here. I mean, Final Fantasy is big on story, and you know, with graphics like these, who wouldn't want to, you know, kind of, I guess, do a 50-50 on the gameplay and the cutscenes, because they're using, it looks like they're using the models in real time. So
guess it's time for introductions.
that's one of the, I guess, the greatest advancements, or the most notable advancement I've seen in recent games. Resident Evil 3 does this. You'll notice when I changed costumes, they would reflect in the cutscenes, and normally those would be pre-rendered, and you'd have, you know, whichever default models they want to use. But are you hearing that?
You okay in there? Oh. Coming in.
Cloud, stop!
Get back inside! Get off me!
I'm confused.
What are you doing to Marco? This is his apartment. He's got a few problems, but he's not a bad guy. The landlady asked me to check on him now and then to make sure he's okay. Can I ask
49.
you to do the same?
Sure.
He almost looks dead. He reminds me of those, the zombies from the religious cult in Resident Evil 4. Not sure if you guys are familiar with that. His shoulder blades are also blue. Thought they were silver. I mean, those small details. You know, I'm learning quite a few things from this game compared to the older renders. And especially more than I'm learning from Dissidia, as much as that's my favorite game at the moment. You guys should definitely play that game. Especially if you love Final Fantasy, or at least love their characters. But you know, there are these small details that they were really never able to show us when we were playing the original. So that's a thing that we can appreciate about this game. But nah. See, it's another scripted thing.
I'm Marl, your landlady. So how'd you like the place? You from up on high?
I've been around.
I'll bet. No matter. All kinds come through with all kinds of reasons. If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll lend you mine. Can be about anything, even Tifa.
What's she to you?
The granddaughter I never had. And if you hurt her, I'll take it out of your hide. You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Good. Now you'd best get a move on to 7th Heaven. She's got a head start on you and then some.
Big hair. No, but you'll notice there the mouth animations weren't in sync this time, so it looks like they do have to be selective with that too. I don't know if they did that anywhere else, but you know, again, optimization work have to be selective.
Morning.
Hey.
Just so you know, Marlene's still asleep. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Huh?
These water filters won't replace themselves. Although the next batch probably could, if Jessie put her mind to it. Most every home in the area has one. Folks love them because they practically eliminate the rotten egg smell. Honestly, they make us more money than this place. And it's easy money too. We bring new filters, collect the old ones, and get paid. What?
Give me a break. I'm not a salesman. I'm a soldier.
Which is why no one will refuse to pay. What do you say? Please?
And that's cute.
Let's get this over with.
Great. And while we're at it, I'll give you the grand tour.
That was a pretty light moment. I like that. You know, and with the technical limitations, we wouldn't get moments like this before.
I'm guessing there's stuff you need to buy.
Thanks.
And don't worry, we'll pay you the
But I didn't know Cloud had
Barrett's out making his rounds too.
a personality. I'm sorry. Any Cloud fans out there, please don't come after me. Yeah, but that's interesting. I'm liking the character development so far, or at least the way that they're being introduced. Music near shops, music icon. Okay, that's cool. I mean, we can try to collect those if we're gonna try to chase a platinum next time.
Hey there. Here to change out your water filter.
Tifa, baby, how you doing? Been waiting for you to... Wait, let me see.
Cloud's in charge of collections. He'll take your money.
Sounds like a pretty sweet gig. If you ever need someone to fill in, I'm your man.
In your dreams, maybe.
Huh?
Cloud! Since we're here, maybe we should do a little shopping.
Suppose I could take a look?
Okay, so there's music. Let's just get that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a trophy for collecting all of the music eventually. I haven't checked. I'm not really a platinum chaser. It really depends on the difficulty and how much I like the game. We did hit the platinum for RA3, so that's good. It's a relatively easy platinum, so if you guys are chasing those numbers, then try that. I don't really want to get any materia yet.
Thanks. If you're ever in the market for anything else, drop on by. Especially if Tifa's with you.
We'll see you around, okay? And let us know when your filter next needs changing.
All the items you could want, straight from the plate.
He's a regular. Stock up here and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
Well, you could try being a little nicer.
To get free shit? Not my style.
Our next stop is Stargazer Heights. Landlady's a client.
Stargazer Heights.
Then you know what to expect. Remember, she's a good friend of Avalanche, so be nice. please?
Can't help but take a little pleasure.
Apparently it was done by a terrorist group called AVALANCHE.
This isn't the first time they've
Nothing to report.
It's
Hey, Marl. Got some filters for ya.
Tifa, my dear girl.
it's Sergen.
Oh, what's he doing here?
Working?
Be nice. Cloud's helping me with collections.
You better take care of her.
I'm pretty good at taking care of myself, you know.
That I do. Still, better him than you. No charm, no wit. Big sword, but no skills.
I've got skills.
Be nice.
I'm doing my best.
You're looking awfully glum. Are you getting enough sleep? A good long rest will cure anything, I tell you.
A tried and true lesson for life on the ground floor. Am I right?
That you are. Now, your money.
Thanks, Marl. You take care of yourself.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Rest spot recovers HP and MP. On bed, blue benches next to vending machines and other locations. So it turns out we can kind of squat beside vending machines in this game. So
Marl's great. She helped get me
That's
set
a
up
thing?
back in the day.
You've been here a while now?
5 years, give or take. But never mind that. We've got to
Hey.
get you your money. Last
Wait.
stop is the weapons drawer.
that kid
Searching
looks.
for candidates.
No, you can tell this guy is going to be somewhat important because he has more color on him than all of the other people here. That's kind of a rule of thumb, I
Searching
guess,
for
in
candidates.
game design. For any of you who are new to gaming,
Searching for candidates.
that's going to be one of your markers. If the character has more color and more detail than the rest, then they're probably going to play into the story at some point.
You here for the filter?
Huh?
I mean, look at all the other people. They're just kind of plain. So
Hey, that last filter didn't do shit.
We're so sorry about that. Hopefully this one will work better.
Save your excuses and get out.
All right. If you could just settle your bill, we'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted ass goods?
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here and have it your way?
Pretty please.
Thank you very much. Seeing as we're done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now, why not take a gander at the weapons?
Well, when will Barrett be back with the rest?
Before we open up tonight. It'll be a while yet, so what do you want to do?
Don't really know.
In that case, I've got a suggestion. Want to hear it? If you're serious about becoming a merc, then you're going to need to start making connections. It's not what you know, but who you know?
Another lesson for life on the ground floor.
Yep. Connections get you jobs. Jobs build your rep. And more rep gets you better connections.
How do I start?
Why not help out the neighborhood watch? They're mostly volunteers, but you'll get to know people.
so side quests,
okay.
pretty much.
Didn't
Spoiler
see anybody
alert.
at the office, so let's head up top.
No better
I
way
have
to
to
keep
do
you and your
some
family safe
quests.
than with a weapon of your own. Come and check out our selection.
Yeah, we're gonna want to do some, I guess, to grind it, make the actual story battles a bit easier.
Huh. Didn't know you were holding down the fort.
Huh? Oh, hey, Cloud. Looking to join the neighborhood watch?
That depends. What does this neighborhood watch do?
Lots of stuff, really. But our top priority is taking care of any beasts that wander into town. That.
Oh yeah, I think in the last video I mentioned that I recognized the voice for Biggs. That's the thinner looking guy here. I did confirm that that guy is the same voice actor for Balthier. But that was a few days ago. I forgot the name. I think it was some Goodman something, but it turns out that he's credited for both that and this, and he's been on a lot of Final Fantasy games as a voice actor, so
What about your sword?
I'm sure you guys also recognize him. Balthier has one of the more iconic voices in terms of the characters that I know from video games, so it's hard to miss.
At least let me show you how it's done.
Ooh, weapon enhancement. Spend SP to unlock special skills infused in weapons. So let's see. Let's upgrade. So I have 10 SP. So ooh. It looks like a constellation or something. Unlock weapon skills, SP, SP pool. Okay. So with Cloud, I think definitely just want to keep hitting everything. We'll need the HP. I think that's it. I don't think we can buy anything else. You can automate SP allocation by selecting weapon and pressing triangle to change your weapon upgrade settings. Okay. Yep. The higher the weapon level, the more types of skills. That's done. Okay. Pretty straightforward so far.
Needless to say, you'll have to try it out to appreciate the difference.
Thanks.
Yes, I would very much like to try it out. I would like to be fighting things now.
Everyone who listen about the new merc in town.
Between him and Wedge, there isn't anyone they don't know.
I'll march through the streets singing your praises, even on an empty stomach.
So, where are these
Cute.
monsters?
Scrap Boulevard. Good hunting.
Hey Cloud, I'll come with.
No, I've got this.
But you don't know the way, do you?
Lead on.
Sure thing. I know these streets better than anyone.
Nice.